Hello everybody and welcome back to the continuation of day one of the round of 64. Of course, it was Friday evening, Friday afternoon that we started this round. Of course, with the first 4 games of the round of 64, we started off with 50 seed Akron versus 2 seed Wisconsin. We then had don't remind me, it's okay. I'll get this. I'll just lift them off. I don't really care. We had 16 seed New Mexico State and Auburn play. We also had Arizona versus Cincinnati play. And then we had, again, that remind me, okay. Wow. We're starting off with me having CTE. Okay. Great. Awesome. Anyways, we're here at the Lloyd Noble Center here in Norman, Oklahoma. God bless America. As we're here for 13 seed UW-MILWAUKEE versus 4 seed Penn State. Wish I had my Instagram up, but it is what it is. I'm your play-by-play commentator for tonight, Commissioner Daniel, and somehow, I told this man there's no need to have the night off, but it's always appreciated when he comes in clutch. So I'm very happy to say that LSW Commissioner Pike is here to help with color commentary. And I know you're still exhausted from Final Destiny and everything that happened there. So I again extremely pleased to have you here and blessed, because I know you could have very well taken the night off.
Yep. Hello.
So yeah, that was fun, by the way. If y'all have not caught up any at all Final Destiny, first of all, shame on you, and second of all, you can find it on both YouTube and Twitch. Say more so YouTube, because it'll be there forever. I think the YouTube channel is, what is it? Just Legends Wrestling or LSL.Wrestling, one of those two.
LSL Wrestling, just LSL Wrestling.
LSL Wrestling on YouTube. So if you missed any parts of Final Destiny at all, it'll be there. But anyways, we're here for some March Madness, and I don't know if it will eclipse what happened in Final Destiny. More than likely not. But hey, you still got to play the games. And up first, we have the Horizon League representatives, the Panthers versus the Penn State Nittany Lions. Battle of the Big Cats here. Although I will say, when you look at the team comparison here, Penn State is definitely the bigger of the big cats. Anything else notable would you say is there, Commissioner?
Well, I mean, Penn State is a very high-scoring offensive team, of course, and they have been notoriously known for this in their past season as well. Of course, they're looking for redemption from last season, of course. But, I mean, heading into the March Madness, they seem to be a really on-par team, I would say, with the top teams of the Big Ten. So very, very looking forward to see how Penn State plays this game out, and they can keep their consistency going that they brought over from the regular season.
They've been very solid, and even though there's the little stigma from last season, where they had a tremendous season, Big Ten runner-ups, both in regular season play and in the tournament, they of course flunked out early on, being upset by 15 seed Oral Roberts. So of course there's some doubt and some how do I say it, bad thoughts about this Penn State team in regards to how they can perform in March Madness. But it's a new season, all teams are different, and so we'll see how things go. But I'm happy to say that we can finally take this thing down the court. We'll be able to start this thing as refs have cleared the floor, and we are ready to start. Finally. There we go. Like I said before, going forward, that graphic right there, it counts. It's all real. Starting lineups for UW-MILWAUKEE: Zach Howell, Elijah Jamison is the backcourt for the Panthers. Vincent Mishkovich, Jack Thompson, Trayvon Alexander round out the front court. Joseph Weston, VJ Veers, backcourt for Penn State. Chaz Harrison, General Cisse, and Jarius Huntington. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting in the gear here, but it's all good. We have General Cisse, former LSU Tiger, and Thomas meeting at center court. And to start us off, it's going to be the Nittany Lions as Cisse wins the tip. Now, of course, we remember when they played Oral Roberts, all those turnovers. We'll have to see how they play tonight. As already Joseph West popping a three, and already Penn State on the board.
Good way to start there. One of the key things I'm looking forward to is the young star of Jarius Huntington. Sophomore in the power forward position, though, but this man has been on fire throughout the regular season.
His progression from his freshman to sophomore year is leaps and bounds, and it feels like he's a completely different player. Cisse with the moves cannot get it to fall down. Now the reason I was struggling to list off all the games from Friday, we had that Georgetown versus Florida game. That's the one I failed to recall, but for good reason. Man, that was not a very memorable game for the most part. Oh, big block down low, Chaz Harrison. No offense to Georgetown, by the way. Oh, three-pointer, VJ Veers, bang! Hot start here for the Nittany Lions. VJ Veers, former Wake Forest Demon Deacon, transferring over the offseason. Three-pointer, they're unleashed, no go for UW-Milwaukee. Already you can tell Penn State has a different attitude about them. Pass down low, Veers working on Howell. Turnaround two, clean shot right there. Already 8-0.
Yeah. Big thing though for Penn State. I will say that they're more physical down inside the paint as they were last season. Because again, instead of passing, they're just trying to be more physical and just try to force their way into scoring.
Jamison three-pointer off the mark. UW-Milwaukee still scoreless, but yeah, you're right about that, and it's mainly because of the guy down low for them. First of all, General Cisse is just a completely different player. Oh, what a feed down low! Jarius Huntington. It's already 10-0. And the Panthers already gonna call a timeout, just like that.
Well, I mean, UW-Milwaukee, of course, they had to realize that this is exactly how Penn State's gonna play in the entire game. Is they're out here to try and get revenge after losing the Oral Roberts last season, so they don't want another upset. So they're out here dominating the first half, especially down in the paint physically.
It's been all Penn State so far in the first few minutes of this contest, and I will tell you this: I wanted to talk a bit more about Penn State's, I guess, transformation, because for starters, Mike Johnson was a great center. I'm not going to take that away from him, but there was just something about him and just lacking a physical edge. Not necessarily his fault. That was just how he's built as a big man. General Cisse, a completely different ball player. You can just tell the size down low is much better for Penn State, and it looks like they're actually ready for March Madness. But let's see if UW-Milwaukee can get things going. Here's Howell in the corner, one of their best straight up scorers, into Mishovitz, and there you go. The Panthers finally on the board.
Yeah, but momentum like this is going to have to be stopped immediately, though, because Penn State already with this 10-point lead, or now cut down to 8, though. They got to stop them here on defense. But Penn State, though, this is why they're so good. Just second chance points, playing off the board. It's stuff like that. It's what makes this Nittany Lion team so deadly compared to last season.
Improvements across the board physically and also tactically. Earl Reeves, a second-year head coach compared to being a first-year last season. So experience matters no matter how you slice it. There's Veers again, former Demon Deacon down low. Chaz Harrison, 2-ball, it goes. Penn State's off to a hot start. That right there, Chaz Harrison, his former 5-star recruit, started off at South Florida. Panthers already behind the 8-ball in this one. 3-ball, Jamison, bang!
Much needed 3 there to try and get themselves back into this game, of course. But like I said, defense has got to step up now because Penn State's been on a roll. A simple stop on defense can change things around, but... Oh.
Chaz Harrison, I mean, credit to him for sticking with the play, but he missed both times. Panthers stand tall down low. Now Mishevitz over to Howell. Jamison down low for Alexander. Misses the shot right there down low. A lot of bodies, though, down there. Oh, look at this speed.
Not enough to oh.
Beautiful. Jarius Huntington. You talked about him a bit.
Yeah. I was going to say, though, it wasn't enough to warrant any fouls or anything, but Penn State completely just rolling it down the court and just being aggressive down low with how fast they want to pass, they want to drive in.
Now, part of me thinks at times Penn State was just, the unfortunate recipient of having to play Oral Roberts. It feels like whoever would have played them would have been in a similar situation just because of how that team was built. But the past is the past. Right now, they're on a roll. West gets stripped, though, and Cisse picks it up. So still Penn State ball. VJ Veers down low. Harrison off the glass and rushed his shot.
It was a good recovery, though, off the near turnover, but it just wasn't good enough to make the 2 points on the board from that position.
Turnaround hook shot by Alexander. Yeah. Nothing. UW-Milwaukee having a hard time scoring on this Penn State defense. West, 3-ball, kaboom!
Penn State's defense has definitely taken a step forward from last season, of course, because originally before, and I know the past is the past, but they've been struggling mainly on the defensive side of the ball. But here, partner, though, they have completely changed their game around.
So far, early signs are great for the Nittany Lions. Beat down low, deflected out a play off of Jamison, so it'll stay with Penn State here. But yeah, just back to the Oral Roberts thing. Let's just think about it. 15 seed. When have you ever seen a 15 seed, first of all, with a 7'5" center that could stretch the floor? And other multiple guards that were 6'6" and plus. 3-ball goes in the foul. Joseph West popping like popcorn at a cinema.
Wow. And he gets the and one, which is just crazy.
That's already his third 3 of the game. Third. We're not even 6 minutes in. 4-point play achieved. This Nittany Lions group has taken that upset loss from last tournament to heart. And did UW-Milwaukee just turn the ball over? I think they did. Wow.
Yikes.
Another 3, that time off the mark. That was just more of a heat check. Deserved heat check, though. And the Panthers are going to call a timeout again. We are 6 minutes in. They've already called 2 timeouts. Sorry, go ahead.
Understandably so. Their situation is not good at the moment. Penn State's just dominating this game no matter where on the court.
Man. Now I think that the debate can start because, look, with Oral Roberts, I'm going to keep going back to them because they are truly one of the most special and unique teams that we have seen in the history of Legends college basketball, especially March Madness, right? Because let's think about it. If it was, they were, how do I say it? They were a couple defensive stands away from making the Sweet 16. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that Houston had to basically won the game in the last minute. And especially now looking at what Penn State is doing to UW-Milwaukee, I understand they're not the same teams, but man, this makes Oral Roberts look so much better. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. little ballerina-esque type of spinning down there for some points. Oh, stripped. Beers lost it. Recovered. Harrison 3-ball off the mark. What does UW-Milwaukee have to do better in order to get back in this one? Whoa, jeez. I don't even know what to say about that.
Penn State's limiting the passing lane, so Milwaukee's just got to step up, find where they're trying to pass, and just try and cover it off. But secondly, you got to just try and box out Penn State for trying to get these second chance points.
Load up a 2, no, rebounded by Cisse.
And offense, they just need to hit their shots. I mean, they're having the distance to fight the defense, but man, they're just not hitting their shots.
Another 3 ball. Penn State is just chucking it up. I understand. But at times, you just got to get back to playing your style of basketball. Penn State has missed the last 2 shots because of it. Jamison, turnaround 2, beautiful. Nearing the halfway point of this half, Penn State started off real hot, pulled down a bit just because they've kind of gotten away from their style of play. Screen set Huntington for Veers. He wants to dive down. Look at this, draws the foul. Free throws coming. That's Jamison's second. An important player is now off the court for UW-Milwaukee. I'm trying to pull up that roster real quick, unless you already have it, partner.
And just another unfortunate situation for Milwaukee, as now, like you said, the fourth player on the court be taken out. Hold on one sec.
Bless you.
Yeesh. But yeah, like you said, taking out an important player like that really affects their game, and now the fact without him, they have to improvise now.
Mark Ryan is now in the game for the rest of the half. 8 minutes, we'll see what he's made of. Oh, jeez, another few inches, and he would have been out of bounds, or not out of bounds, but in the opposite half of the court would have been a turnover. As you see, Mishevitz draws the foul on Harrison. Free throws coming for the Panthers. I think this is something that they need right here.
Yeah, just a stoppage game, and just so that you just draw fouls on Penn State and just try to force them to where they have to be less aggressive later in the game. But man, you gotta keep on attacking.
See what kind of attack UW-Milwaukee poses on this Penn State defense. They started to gain some sort of rhythm, trying to force Weston to turn this ball over, but he gets across. Cisse with the 3 ball, got it. A lot of people seem to forget that General Cisse has that capability. Oh, 3 ball Alexander, no go, rebounded by Harrison. 7'2", 275 pounds. Huntington, 2 ball off the mark, rebounded by, looks like Mark Ryan. And we've seen it all, but see a dude this size. Oh, he missed the foul right there, down low, but still quite the spectacle to see General Cisse be able to do what he's capable of. It looks like that is Jack Thomas at the free throw line. First free throw falls for the sophomore. Relatively young team, actually, this UW-Milwaukee squad. I don't think this will be the last of them we'll see in March. Ooh, key free throw missed right there. Now, while we have this thing going on, we're just getting things started, really. Which game are you most excited for coming up, partner?
Oh man, when we look at the games real quick that we got before I get my answer, I mean, I'm probably looking at Kansas State and Gonzaga.
Yeah, I think that's most of, if not everybody's answer, for good reason. Mishevitz, good little bucket down low, off the glass and in. Huntington loads up a 3, off the mark again. I mean, I credit Penn State for trying, but you're giving the Panthers an avenue back into this game.
Yeah, I understand you try to do heat checks and all that and make sure your team is still on top, but you're giving Milwaukee at least a little bit of sniff of, hey, maybe we can win this game. And stuff like that, though, where you're just getting fouled all the time. I mean, stuff like that's just going to keep on hurting you, and I think that's the second.
It is General Cisse's second, so he has to come off for Lucius Hayden, who isn't bad at all.
Lucius Hayden, yeah, Hayden's not a bad He's not a bad center. I mean, he'll be the starter next season for Penn State, so kind of not bad for him is that he gets a little bit of playing time in the first half. And again, situations like that where you're taking out your best big man down low, you gotta adjust to it.
And he did get, decent amount of playing time actually in last year's game against Oral Roberts. Because if you remember that game, that was a whistle fest. Oh, right there, West almost turns it over. Veers in the right place, the right time, but that time he gives it up. All of a sudden, Penn State, I hate to say it, looking like their old selves. Three-pointer, woof, that was close. Hot start if they cooled off. Got to get back to what has made them dangerous. West, down low, Hayden. Loads up to 2, off the mark. What an offensive rebound, though, Chaz Harrison. Mark Ryan, Jr. Oh, they tried to find Thomas inside, but no go. West with it. Brother Jackson West. Played at Ohio State. Still plays at Ohio State. Good jumper, Jarius Huntington. I think they have a third brother. I think Otis West at Gonzaga.
Huh.
Howell trying to drive in. Through Harrison, no go. That's the man who collects the board as well. Oof, that was, jeez, Veers almost at that
That was
bounce.
really close. Dang.
Yep. Would have been a typical Veers play, not going to lie. Oh, just like right there, he gives it up.
That's why he's a bum.
Second leading scorer on this Penn State team over the regular season. Oh my! Mishavitz left down low alone.
Yeah, you cannot do that. You cannot leave a man wide open down inside because you're just giving up 3 points there. But oh my goodness,
that is Lucius Hayden hitting that one. They're giving the green light to everybody on the roster. Almost turned over.
They just gave a 3. They just allowed the main starter next season possibly for the center position. A 3-point shot.
Kind of confidence that they have in him, and Harrison's shot falls well short. Whitehead wanting to drive in. That's Kevin Whitehead, junior shooting guard for this Panther squad. Passing, Thomas loads up a 3, nothing going there. Ill-advised shot. And what did we just see there? Veers pushed Harrison out of bounds.
Veers, your bum. You suck.
Yikes. Very fitting that it's a Veers player. Some changes made. Adrian Hall is now in the game for Penn State. Trying to see who else was entered. Can't tell. Owl, straight away 3, got it.
Wow.
Panthers have are closing this gap faster than we realize. Almost turned over. Hall 2-pointer off the mark. Rebounded right there by Grant Willis, the freshman. Panthers picking up some steam here. Whitehead trying to find the right pass. Seems like he does. Ryan turnaround jumper off the mark and rebounded by, it's like Huntington. Mr. Joseph West. Again, so far, three made shots from downtown. Hall, top of the key, no go. And rebounded right there by Alexander, I believe. Pass down low. Ryan dives in. Silky move, somehow gets that shot up. Panthers are down only 10 now.
Penn State's got to step up here and try to put some more points on the board here.
Feed down low. Hayden loads up a 2. It rattles in for him. 2 minutes left in this game. And Penn State's hot start evaporated a little bit, but they still have this double-digit lead. Ryan dribbling around. Goes up. Contact initiated, but nothing there. And Hall was almost out of bounds. Draws the foul. And free throw's coming. Howell called for his first.
Honestly, good that they get a stoppage of play. Kind of needed too for Penn State because Milwaukee was developing a little bit of a run here. So any point in time to try and stop them, that would be a good time.
Jarius Huntington is off the floor now for James Crouch. Transferred in from DePaul a couple of off seasons ago. First free throw goes for Hall. Was at Texas A&M last year. And before that, I think he was at SFA. If I'm not mistaken. Jazz Harrison now back in the game after those successful free throws. Getting a couple of minutes before the break. Still a healthy lead right here for Penn State. Now all this passing will get them out of harm's way. Alexander moves right there, nothing going. What a rebound, though, and what a way to put it back by Mark Ryan. I didn't know he was like that down low. Oh, intercepted. Penn State had a lot of those types of moments against Oral Roberts last year. Trayvon Alexander, that's a freshman right there. Oh, tipped away again. They tried the same thing, and the Panthers have adapted. Excuse me. Whitehead now controlling things. Look at this. Alexander, 2-ball goes, and Milwaukee has cut the lead down to single digits. West, oh, what a pass in, and Crouch slams it home. .40 seconds on the clock. Panthers on a bit of a roll right now offensively. Feed down low. Pass outside. Mischievous three-pointer. Got it. Corner 3. Penn State's lead is now only 7. West trying to dribble through. 3-ball. Got it. What a response by Veers.
Trying to keep the double-digit lead, though. They got one more chance to do it.
Clock ticking down. Shot from the logo. Oh, he got fouled in the process. Joseph West committed a terrible mistake.
Oh, man. The last second, too. The worst thing you can do.
Mark Ryan is getting free looks right here because Joseph West made a dumb-headed play. And there, to Coach Earl Reeves, what an opinion, lad. Good to see it. Two for 2 so far for Mark Ryan. He's got one more here. Somehow Penn State loses this game. That right there will be one of the moments that will be heavily looked back on. Quick shot right here before the buzzer and fall short.
Eesh.
Even with all of, how do I say it, the mistakes made by Penn State, they still lead by 7. But man, could have been a lot more if they stuck to the game plan, didn't just start, how do I say it, checking for heat.
Yeah, they gave up such a big opportunity to lead by over 10 and instead just gave up points as they will go throughout the first half.
That's the problem. You feel confident. I understand that confidence is key. They got a bit overconfident. We'll see if Earl Reeves has been able to talk some sense into them. First have to start off on defense though, and Jamison, of course, back in the game for the Panthers. Surge before the break. Look at him driving in. Foul drawn on Huntington already.
Been the main thing they've been doing this entire time. In the first half, they're trying to be aggressive down low. Sorry.
Bless you.
Okay, well, they were being aggressive in the first half alone, but that's a terrible miss. But they were being aggressive in the first half, trying to just draw fouls and all that, and they're going right back to the bread and butter they weren't doing in the first half.
That's actually kind of funny. 7-Eleven gave their halftime analysis, said Penn State had the oven cooking but tried using the air fryer on top of it. You know what? I like that. I agree with that take. Look at Veers. Turnaround 2, no go. Rebounded by Jamison. Speaking of Jamison, he only made 1 or 2 free throws there at the line. Towel. Bounce pass in. Alexander missed the shot right there. He kind of closed off the first half on a good little run of his own. Now here's Chaz Harrison, somebody that has kind of flown under the radar. Impact player. West, three-pointer. Off the mark. He had a hot start in the first half, but has cooled down tremendously since. Oh, Alexander. Illegal screen. Gives the ball right back to the Nittany Lions. Even with all of Penn State's errant decisions, I think combined, if I'm not mistaken, they've made like 7 or 8 3-pointers game already. Which is still absurd. Screen set by Cisse. Look at West rolling around. Oh, he gets blocked.
Oh.
The numbers advantage here for the Panthers, well, not anymore. Bishevitz down low. It's tipped away. Harrison could not save it in time. Oh, pass in. 2-ball missed, though. Jack Thomas had a good look. Low methodical approach this time by Penn State. Maybe this is the way to go. Harrison up top. Cisse, Huntington. Turnaround shot goes. The guy that you're going to want to make sure to tab, your UW-Milwaukee. Feed inside. Oh my, terrible miss by Thomas.
It was a great pass, dude. Just no good finish.
West. Pass into Harrison. Beautiful pass and a great shot right there to finish off the play. The type of pass that Penn State likes to make, it's very hit or miss. It's usually a great look. Howell draws the foul on Beers. But if it misses, almost always, they're giving the ball right to their opponent. If you remember, and again, if you remember any of last year's game versus Oral Roberts, they tried to do that many times, and to a fault. Such a fault that they committed over 20 turnovers, if you remember.
I do remember that.
So they haven't gone away from it, but I can tell that they've used a different approach. To not use it as much. And so far, it's worked all right as they lead by 8 here. You get over half-court line. More pressure here, and Veers coughs it up again. Trying to do too much there. Bishevitz now on the ball. Over to Howell. Panthers starting to find their groove defensively. Corner 3, Bishevitz off the mark. Cisse with the board.
It would be a huge 3, but instead just Yeah, and coming up short. Got to get some points down these shots.
A decent look as well. Harrison 2-ball off the mark. Cisse out rebounds everybody. And oh, jeez. Can't contest it. If my memory serves me right, he has won multiple SEC Player of the Year awards at LSU. And again, another missed opportunity by the Panthers. West. Down low. Huntington, mid-range 2 off the mark. Thomas with the board.
You would think at this point Penn State would try to run away from this game, but they're not putting up what you need. You would think for the number 4 seed in this region.
Thomas will get that one to roll in for him. Well, you know, to give the Panthers some respect, they're a great team in their own right. Oh, Cisse free throws coming up. Alexander commits the foul. But of course, I will say you are right about the fact that Penn State could very well be up by way more. It is evident. It is self-inflicted wounds, I think, that are making this game closer. That is making this game closer, excuse me, than what it should be.
Granted, when it comes to all the regions, of course, and how the seeding works, this Penn State is supposed to be, well, by the committee and everything, they are supposed to be the best 4 seed. But that's another thing too.
Yeah. But that also means, UW-Milwaukee is the worst 13 seed, but it doesn't really matter. March Madness, anything can happen.
Yep, anything can happen.
Oh, look at that little rifle pass right there. Huntington wanting to work in. He does contact. No foul there, and Thomas rebounds. So they've gone away. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say a little bit more physical, but you're exactly right. They've gone away from what they were working with the first half, and actually being physical down inside the paint. So they're just trying to go for shots that just put points on the board.
Thomas hitting another one there. Maybe he's finding a rhythm and another turnover there. Penn State starting to be telegraphed here. Howell, screen set, rolls around, foul on West.
Man, they're just giving Milwaukee back to the line again.
Lucius Hayden back in the game. Looks like Trayvon Alexander is in as well as Whitehead comes out. Howell so far has not really been much of a scoring threat. But this is the second trip at the free throw line. But man, this is, considering the start, Panthers have battled back quite well. It's only a 6-point lead for Penn State here. Beers carries the ball over the line, over to Harrison. 2-ball goes. Good shot. Seems like that's now your hot hand, Chaz Harrison. He's made majority of the last several Nittany Lions attempts. Ishevitz. Over to Jamison, tipped off, but he still somehow got it. Howell blocked. Alexander gets it, but misses a shot. Penn State isn't the only one making errors. UW-Milwaukee has made their fair share too. Well, look at this. What a beautiful pass inside. Fierce finishes the playoff. Jamison bodied up by Veers for a second right there. Kind of collided into him. And all of a sudden, less than 10 minutes left in the game. Jamison, 3-ball, off the mark and rebounded by Hayden. Switching up play over here to the other side. Harrison, top of the key, got it. What did I say?
That was a big 3 they needed.
Jazz Harrison, that's your guy right now if you're Penn State. Alexander misses the 2, and it's rebounded by Harrison. The Pennsylvania native showing up for his hometown team. Huntington doubled. Will give it off. It's tipped away, but he recovers. Down low. Hayden passes it out. All of a sudden, Penn State forced to slow things down just because of the disruption in play. Bounce pass in. Somehow gets through. And right there, I'm not sure who made it. That was either Beers or Huntington. I think that was Huntington. And timeout, Milwaukee.
Yeah, they needed a timeout, honestly.
Back to a 15-point lead. Penn State got back to what had them up by so much early on in the game. But what got away from UW-Milwaukee, of course, besides that smaller deficit? What exactly within the game itself?
Just not hitting their shots. I think it's just the whole thing. They just could not answer at the time they needed to, and it ran away from them.
Do you think their shot quality has dropped down too, or is it just misfortune from the field?
I think it's that too. It's just shot selection, shot accuracy, and just downright their game, the game itself. It's just really been affecting them here in the second half.
I'm sure, for Penn State fans that are watching, because there will always be a few new pairs of eyes that join the fandom, the fan base, and tune in for the biggest games of the season. But I'm sure a majority of viewers saw what unfolded last year, and I think up to this point, they're happy with it, just cause it's not a repeat of last season, at least right now. But UW-Milwaukee, if they catch fire, watch out.
And their defense steps up, of course.
Mischevitz. I think that was a decent pass. It was just a little off the mark. Unfortunate. I'll be honest, we have seen a lot of failed alley-oop attempts. I don't think that one was bad. It was just unfortunate. Ooh, rifled in. Quick play. Cisse pops it. Finds nothing but nylon. Milwaukee has to pick things up. Howell trying to work his way in. He does through the contact. It falls short. Cisse collects. The Nittany Lions have adopted this fast flow under Coach Reeves. Bounce pass in. Doesn't get through cleanly, but it does enough for Veers to finish the playoff. The lead that Penn State had way earlier in the game, we're almost there to having it back. Beat in. Alexander gets the 2. Defense has definitely stood their ground much better in this one, although it's tipped away. UW-Milwaukee ready for that pass. Jamison draws the foul. Free throws coming. That's Cisse. I think that's his 3rd.
Also, they needed this at least stoppage in the game to try and slow down this Penn State team because, of course, they're having a big deficit of looking like you're 17. Is that right? 17.
Yep.
But yeah, anytime you stop in the play, Penn State slowing them down. I think that's just the key for success if you keep on doing this and then play perfect defense, because you're always trying to pedal backwards towards your side of the court. I think this full court defense has not been. Oh well, never mind. I take that back.
Stripped. More free throws coming. That's Huntington. They have just picked up his 3rd. Jameson going back to the line as well. Important little strip and streak to the hoop. Although missing free throws at this time is inopportune.
Yeah, like you said, at this point of the game where you're down so much, you're needing to try to find a way to get some comeback. Missing free throws like that is just going to hurt you even more. Partner, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Doubled up. Beers in trouble. Give it off to West. And he will successfully get it off to Huntington, but he almost turned over. Milwaukee couldn't keep it in, so it'll stay with the Nittany Lions, but a little comparison between Mishevitz and Huntington. Now Harrison, tasked with the inbound. He'll get it to nobody. It's deflected out of play off of Jamison. 7 minutes and change left for Penn State to hold on. Good little pass. Harrison, corner three. Oh, unfortunate miss, but Huntington collects and knocks down the deuce. I'll pass in. Alexander, bounce pass in. Howell. Oh, beautiful hook shot. West tries to deliver another pass inside. UW-Milwaukee has adapted to Penn State's, long passes inside. Two ball goes up and in for Trayvon Alexander. Slowly chipping away at it. Huntington through the contact and it rolls in for him. Good finish there by Jarius Huntington. Speaking of Huntington, his brother, Jacob, is going to be up next as Gonzaga takes on Kansas State. But there's 6 minutes left in this one, snipped away. UW-Milwaukee still has it. Howell draws the foul on Beers. That's his second. Physical play all of a sudden. UW-Milwaukee just trying to find their way to the free throw line. They've been able to do it.
Yeah, forcing fouls on Penn State. You're messing up their game not only with the players having to play a little bit more safe down low, but also you're forcing themselves to try to get these free throws here.
Successful free throw trip for Howell. Penn State still leads by 12. West is in trouble. West gets stripped by Jamison, and what a pass inside. Howell had a free 2 points right there. Penn State still not out of the woods yet in this one. Beers, top of the key. Over to Harrison. They got West in the corner. Corner three. Corner three. That's West's fourth of the game. Alexander with his own three-point shot, no go, rebounded by Cisse. 5 minutes left in this one, and again Penn State gives it up, but this time nobody will catch up to Mishevitz. Self-inflicted wounds. Oh, Harrison! Jeez, what a block by Mishevitz.
Ooh.
If it wasn't for all those turnovers that Penn State has committed so far in this game, their three-point shooting alone would be enough to secure them the win. But they're in this predicament. Beers deep two, got it.
Got to keep up with the scoring here. You cannot let Milwaukee try and build this a little bit of run. But the last thing you want to do is try and force them into making you take a timeout.
Mishevitz knocks down the two himself. The deep one at that. Could have been a three. West rifles it in. Harrison draws the foul on Thomas. Been a while since we've seen Penn State at the free throw line. And Chaz Harrison has a double-double. I did not see that coming. First free throw goes. Partner, come on forward. Has a double-double in points and rebounds. Sheesh.
Wow. And who is this?
Chaz Harrison.
Wow.
Oh, baloney. Terrible fourth foul by Cisse. And I don't mean terrible because it's a terrible foul that he committed. It's a terrible call by the refs.
The ball was already turned over by the time he called it, too.
Ridiculous. Thomas hits his first one. And he falls short on the second one. All I can say to that is ball don't lie. Veers, green set, Harrison. He rolls around. Oh my gosh, VJ Veers. Bring out the body bag for Jack Thomas. Feed in, Alexander, turnaround, two was blocked. Could not be saved in time, so it'll still stay with Milwaukee here. And Cisse's taken out for Hayden. Thomas gets the feed. Hesitant, he'll give it off to Howell. Thomas, doubled up, gives it up. Alexander, two ball. Wow, what a shot. Switching up play. Harrison. Huntington, two ball. Oh, jeez. Shot making ability by Penn State is elite. Now Jamison, screen set. Alexander rolls around. Hook, floater, no go. Thomas draws the foul on West.
Well, there's one thing that that Milwaukee's been doing right. It's just been getting Penn State in the foul trouble here in the back half. It's not enough to try and bring them back into the, because they're still down by plus 10 points.
We have less than 3 minutes to go. So this strategy is understandable. And he misses the second free throw again, though. Now here's Veers again. Pass in, Hayden completely whiffs on the shot. Still an opening here for the Panthers. 2.5 to go. Jamison turns it over. Harrison gives it off. Hook shot, or not hook shot, floater. Excuse me. Misses anyways. Screen set, Jamison goes up with it, layup goes. We are down to the final 2 minutes of this game. Penn State is almost there, but they've been making a whole bunch of mistakes keeping the Panthers in this one. Hayden misses. Bishevitz just going straight to the rim. Gets it, plus the foul.
Oh my.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and she ain't sung a damn thing yet. 20 points for Vincent Mishevitz. 7-point lead only for Penn State. Harrison bodied up. He'll pass it in, and Alexander couldn't save it in time. Penn State lives way too dangerously. Veers in the corner. It's in Penn State's best interest to just drain clock here. Oh, beautiful pass into West, though. There's still an opportunity for the Panthers. Mishevitz going back to work. Howell, 2-ball, off the mark. But right there, Thomas. No, Howell commits the foul right there. Illegal screen.
What?
Replay. So is it because it was still considered, oh my, it may have been, okay. So what happened after Thomas rebounded the ball? So let me see if I can get a good angle on. Okay, this should be good. Okay, foul here. Why is he setting a screen, first of all? Kick out, first of all. But you can see here, he has possession of the ball. Thomas has possession. Ah, man. In my honest opinion, I don't care that this is the right call. You just do not make that call with such little time left in this type of situation. I just would not make that call. What is your take on this?
I had to see it one more time, just for my opinion.
Okay. Shot goes up. Look when Thomas rebounds it. There. He has possession. Now watch Thomas, number 3, here. Or Thomas, jeez. Howell. Should be right there. Look. What do we think?
I don't see it as an illegal screen. He sets his feet and I mean, it's a perfectly executed screen in my opinion. I just do not see it as a foul or the hard foul as the refs call it. I think it's just a bad call.
This should have never been called. I disagree. I disagree with the call. That gives Penn State the ball right back. And Milwaukee's not going to waste time. They're going to try and
just around.
Nope. They fouled him before he stepped out of bounds.
Wow.
Oh, but Veers just pulls the trigger. Jeez, Veers. What are you doing, Blood?
Buddy, there's a reason why I've been calling you a bum all night. Do not make me absolutely go off on you.
If he had just held on to the ball right there, he would have been taking free throws. Instead, UW-Milwaukee, there's still an opportunity here. About a minute left. A lot needs to go right. But we could have been talking about this thing being over if VJ Veers was just a couple seconds more patient.
They always say patience is a virtue. But come on.
I mean, when it comes to the Panthers stuff, I think it's clear to everybody, right? Vincent Mishevitz. Find a way to get him the ball. I mean, you have Jamison out there. He's usually been, good for UW-Milwaukee. This game, he's been a bit off. Howell, same deal. Trayvon Alexander isn't really a three-point shooter like that. And Jack Thomas for sure not. Vincent Mishevitz is the guy that the Panthers have to get the ball to, no matter what. Let's see what they do. 58.8 seconds left. They got to move with a purpose. Right now they're jogging down the court. Thomas to Jamison. Oh, foul drawn. Oh, it didn't go in. I
Still
am,
drawing the foul.
yeah,
Still huge.
but you have to make your free throws.
Jeez.
What I was saying, Vincent Mishevitz should have been the guy for this look. And now West may be going to the line soon. Oh, nope. A couple more fouls to give, looks like. Mishevitz first. Wow. This late in the game, here's Joseph West. 15 points in this one. West will get the first one. This game would be a lot closer, first of all, if UW-Milwaukee was a lot better at the free throw line.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It comes down to that. The basics of this game. Free throws. If you got to get in the gym every single day of your off season and keep yourself locked in there until you hit either 1,000 free throws on the day or you hit 100 in a row. Does not matter. You do whatever it takes to sharpen your skills there, because you never know when a basketball game, an important one like this, will come down to your ability to make the freebies. It's clear as day that UW-Milwaukee just isn't there. Not just that, but it's disappointing coming from one of their senior leaders, Jamison. Jack Thomas as well has had some miscues at the charity stripe. Really the guy, again, I keep saying his name for good reason. Vincent Mishevitz should always be the go-to guy. Now they're down by 10 with 50 seconds left. They got to find him no matter what. Streaking down the court, get him the ball. Jamison. To Jamison, 3-ball. Oh, we got fouled. Joseph West commits another foul from 3. But it may not matter because he shot almost half of his free throws. Gets that one though. Officially,
There's one time to clutch up. It's right now.
at least keep your team in the thing. Okay, 2 for 2. And 3 for 3. He kind of clutched up. But they, of course, have no choice. They don't have enough clock to let Penn State waste any at all. So West is back at the line. Joseph West clean as a whistle at the free throw line. Does it again.
Cold as ice.
High impact. Just by doing the little things right, Penn State is now in a good position to hold off the Panthers. And assuming that statement holds true, Penn State will face either 12 seed Texas Tech or 5 seed Villanova in the round of 32. I think that game is happening in the second half of day 1. think in the later part of it as well. It's a little, excuse me. It'll take a little bit of, it'll take a little bit of time for Penn State to find out who their next opponent will be, but not too long.
No, not too long.
I mean, hey, look, on the bright side of things, Penn State in pole position to shed their demons, or to get rid of the monkey on their back, take it off, and wash away the shock and disappointment of last year. 3-point. Oh! Howell said not so fast. Jamison may have just fouled out the game.
They would have said.
First free throw again goes for West. Unfazed by the moment. Got it again.
There's no timeout.
Yeah. Oh, you can't. Oh my gosh, refs didn't call him. Howell, three-pointer. Oh!
He moved during the screen. He moved during the block. It didn't count as a push-off.
You're right. I think you're right about that. Refs let it play on. That was actually the right decision. But West is back again at the line. At this point, 2 free throws are guaranteed no matter what. But jeez, UW-Milwaukee all of a sudden just coming alive. Got both. But again, they're out of timeouts. And they got to run up the court. But Penn State,
can't get a double defense here. My Penn State is playing perfectly well.
Oh, block. 10 seconds left. Too much time went off the clock. Credit to Penn State, though, like you said. Great defense played, but geez, Howell. Kind of went Jimmer Fredette mode right there. Oh, but they put in the reserves. They're saying this one's done. 3-pointer by whoever the heck that is. I don't know. But that's it. Penn State survives UW-Milwaukee's last push, and ultimately sheds their demons from last year and is headed to the round of 32.
Also, what a fight. What a fight from UW-Milwaukee. Oh! Nearly.
There it is. Official. Hats off to UW-Milwaukee for the fight that they put up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Partner.
What?
We have just witnessed the very first triple-double in March Madness history in LSL.
Oh my god, what?
Chaz Harrison.
Chaz Harrison?
Chaz Harrison. Because
I need to see the stat.
Because I know he has double-digit points. It just read that he had 11 rebounds and 10 assists.
Oh my god. Hold on. I need to see the stat again. If he did, he's easily player of the week.
We'll see. We'll see. I might actually, just based on this, I might have to real quick just refresh this. Just so that we can see it in HD.
I need to see this.
Harrison, 12 points, 11 rebounds,
oh my
10
goodness,
assists.
he did. Wow.
The first I'll pop this up real quick for everybody to just see real quick. I usually don't do this. There it is. Chaz Harrison records the first triple-double in Legends March Madness history. In the console era, at least.
That's actually amazing.
Wow. That's incredible. First of its kind. First of its kind. Incredible. So that's on top of Penn State going to the round of 32. So that's awesome. Well, with that said, Penn State will be able to take some time and just chill, but also prepare for whoever it'll be, whether it's Texas Tech or Villanova. Because at the very least they can now kick back and watch this game, just like the rest of the country will be. And we're staying here in the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman, Oklahoma. 9 seed Kansas State, 8 seed Gonzaga is next. The game of this portion of the round of 64. This first portion. Can't believe that it's almost time. We'll need a little bit of a second to get ready for this one. So stick with us. Don't go anywhere. I know it's late at night. Don't go anywhere. We're only getting started. This one's about to be fun. See you soon.